What is going on, guys, gals, non-binary pals? It's your boy Artisan Kane, and we are getting started here with our final week of the season here. I almost said TPL. SPC, we're battling against Eddy, divisional opponent. He has had a fantastic season. I believe he only had one loss, and so this is the last week of the season. We need a couple different things to happen in order for us to make it. But as we get started here, we do see he brings his ice core. Makes a lot of sense. If you look at my team, oh, no Revern is really nice. No Crook is really nice. Let's see who else. No Mesprit. And no Ferrothorn. Okay. So Gengar, Rotom Wash. So we do have the ice core, which kind of makes sense. If you look at my team, there's really not too much I can do with like ice resist. I don't have a true ice resist, because all my water mines, freeze dry obviously makes that irrelevant, right? So what we really need to do is we hope he leads Vanillux here. That way we can try to get it out the way early. And then we also hope it's not like a Vanillux choice spec set, because that's the real issue also. What else? We've got ways to deal with the two bulky mons of Rotom Wash and Galarian Weezing, but it's not going to be easy. And like most of the season, we've been kind of dealing with trying to figure out how to get some more firepower, which is why we made some roster moves. Let's get it started here. Let's see what we go out. Adam, okay, so he does Vanillux lead. Perfect. So Focus Sash is not great, and obviously he can get a Roarveil up here, but even behind a Roarveil, we're still doing a boatload of damage. Really, the only thing that we don't want is there to be specs, because specs definitely OHKOs. But we can just click Rising Voltage here. Like I said, we want to get, so it's actually a Totemize. Ooh. So I wonder what the spread on this thing is, because Rising Voltage is going to do a boatload. This might kill. Yep, sure does. Awesome. So that is an excellent way to start the game. That thing was an absolute threat. And that's why we're running the set we are. We are Modest and we are Magnet, because that gives us just enough to be able to OHKO that thing. Now, Push Pop, Sand Slash is kind of annoying, but I think even the Sand Slash is not going to take it that well, the Rising Voltage that well. Big issue would be if we get a bunch of like flinches from Icicle Crash, but trying to think. Yeah, I mean, Icicle Crash flinch knockoff. So without the magnet, we're still doing a lot though. Wow. That's awesome. That is the best way we could have possibly started. No magnet kind of sucks. But let's see. Okay, so KO's Vanillux and Sand Slash A. So we got him on his heels early, which is awesome. Obviously, Pink Urchin doesn't have any speed, so anything that comes in can basically hit us first. It's just a matter of what he wants to try to get damage on us with. La Llorona. So Gengar. So Gengar. Again, I mean, if it knocks us out here, that's fine. We don't want it to get a sub up. Shadow Ball. Okay, yeah, so it does kill us here. That's fine. Like I said, we didn't want it to get a sub up, so Gengar KO's Pink. We got no reason not to go Starmie here. Starmie is Scarfed. 100% of the time, we will outspeed. And we just click Psychic. He didn't bring Crocodile, so he doesn't really have... Okay, and we're Analytics, so this is going to hurt more also. It's not going to take this that nicely. Unless it's AV, maybe? Yeah, I mean, it could Thunderbolt here. I want to keep... Yeah, I definitely want to keep Starmie alive. So we'll go Lando on the T-Bolt. If he anticipates the Lando and goes Hydro Pump, good on him. That's fine. We want to... We just don't want to be in a position where we're on our heels. Volt Switch, perfect. And actually what we do here is we just go boom. Pray he doesn't switch in the Gengar, and we just click Explosion. Boom. So Lando dies, but we get Rotom done. I take that trade 100 times. So Lando SD and KO's Rotom. We're just gonna go back out to Starmie here. Since he doesn't have Noivern, he doesn't have anything that can outspeed us. He's down to Blaziken and Galarian Weezing. And what else? Oh, and the Gengar. But like I said, we outspeed all those. Psychic is very free. Psychic is very free. He can't really switch anything into this at this point. So it's basically going to be a matter of... Let's see. Outstanding. Oh, Curse Body sucks. But Starmie KO's Gengar. So we have to switch out, obviously, because we're Scarfed and disabled. But he does go... I want to say we go... Well... No, let's go Corviknight here. If he gets a Swords Dance off, that's fine. He's gonna have to do a boatload of damage to himself in order to be in any position to hurt us. It's okay, so yeah, SD. So ideally he has Flare Blitz here and not any of the other moves. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna have to do a bunch of damage to himself. That's fine. We take that. We're gonna get Helmet Chip. We're gonna get Life Orb Chip. Hopefully, I hope this thing's Life Orb. Let's see. Okay, didn't show Life Orb damage. Um, it didn't show Life Orb damage, but that's fine. We still just click Aqua Jet here. He can. He should. Well, I mean, he could protect, I guess. But Aqua Jet bringing the high priority bracket is great. We got him less than 50%. Um, let me write that down. Blaze KOs Corv. Kind of unfortunate, right? We wanted Corviknight to get a couple kills because it was one of the top kill leaders. But that's fine. This is kind of what we want. We want Blaziken to weaken itself from. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Aqua Jet damage, not going to do too much. Um, it's Black Sludge, so it's going to be very defensive. We go Starmie here. We don't want a burn. Let me see. Weezing, Galarian defensive. Yeah. Yeah, Strange Steam or Sludge Bomb. Well, does like 40-ish% to Starmie, and we can kill with Psychic. Okay. Bear with me here. Alrighty, guys, gals, non-binary pals. So we did have a bit of an unfortunate DC there at the end of the match. I spoke to Eddy. We kind of talked about the best way to conclude the match since it was already wrapping up, um, and we were each down to I think like 2 or 3 months each. And we agreed that the best way to end it would have just been to award Tarkin here, our Starmie, to award Starmie those last 2 kills and give us the W. So it is an unfortunate way to end the game and to end the well what could be the end of the season, right? It's the end of the regular season for the SPC. But I'm really happy with how the match played out. Obviously, without that DC, but like I said, since we're already at the end of it, it really didn't make any sense to try to recreate everything on like Showdown or anything like that. We were already, if it was still earlier in the game or maybe halfway through the game, like I had a pretty clear path of victory at that point. We both sent each other our sets, and we looked at the um, Showdown damage calculator to see what the potential end game would be. And so, as you can see in that previous move, I was in the process of switching this to Starmie, and he had clicked Strange Steam, which, according to the calcs, did about 40%, between 38 and 43, I believe. So, in order for him to pull out the victory with Blaziken and Weezing, it would have taken several confusions, hitting myself with confusion, as well as a double protect would have been the only way that Blaziken would be able to outspeed Starmie at that point. So, like I said, it is unfortunate the way it ended, but I'm extremely happy with the way it ended in our favor, obviously. But Eddy had an extremely great season. I think this is only his second loss all season. He has been one of the guys at the top of the pack all year. Um, I yeah, with not many trainers giving him much of a chance. Or sorry, other way around. He hasn't been giving guys a lot of chance with the way he's been playing all season, and with big margins of victory and all that. Wes was able to take him down a couple weeks ago or last week, and we were able to get um, that second win. So at this point, we're kind of in a holding pattern. We need to see how the rest of the games shape up to see if we end up being able to get a playoff spot. It's kind of one of those situations where um, Ryan, who we played week one, who is also in our division, he technically holds the head-to-head um, victory over us, but because this league values point differential more than that, depending on how his week 8 match goes, we could be in a position to sneak in the playoffs, and really try to make some noise here in the playoffs. I'm really excited with that, and while I'm doing the post game commentary here, I do want to give a shout out to my buddy Mario, who did a lot of um, prep help with me throughout this season. It's pretty obvious that in my games that I didn't prep as much, um, I didn't play as well, and it was really obvious in the games where he helped me prepare ahead of time. The outcomes of those games were obviously a lot better. So like this game, he helped me prepare against the game against Liam a couple weeks ago. Uh, in some of these other important matchups. So um, definitely want to give a shout out to him. And like I said, we're kind of in a holding pattern now. We'll see what happens here as we cross our fingers and see if we can get a playoff spot. If we don't, it's all good. Like I said, we had some games where we played extremely well. We had some games where we played very, very poorly. So um, it's not like I expect to make the playoffs with that up and down that we've had. I think the team we have now is a lot better than the team we had week one. There's a lot more balance to it as opposed to being very defensive that we were before. Um, so I'm very happy with the way this team is, and hopefully, if we do get a playoff spot, we'll be pumping out some more content for you guys. So I do appreciate y'all watching. So until next time, peace.